feel like that's the kind of scenario I thrive in. You know, they say pressure either bursts pipes or makes diamonds, and I'm not going to be running and leaking, I'm going to be shining. So yeah, there's a guy called Lerone Richards I actually admire him. I admire his style. So he's a guy I would actually want to share the ring with.
It's your girls, Katie and Sham, here at Boxing and Bantz, and we are joined by Adrian the Ruler Redman. Welcome. How are you?
Thanks for having me. I'm great. Today. How are you?
That's good to hear. We're all well, thank you.
It's good to know. Sorry, let me
Adrian, thanks for joining us. I just want to touch a little bit on your amateur career, because I know you had about 15 fights before you turned pro in 2018. Yeah. Obviously, that's not a huge amount of fights. Have you found that to be any sort of hindrance at all, having a little bit less amateur experience, or has it not made any difference? I know you're still undefeated at the moment, so I'm guessing not.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of ring experience, I guess it could, but I just believe people grow at different rates, I suppose. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think I like to call myself a fast learner, so I pick things up very quickly. So what might take someone 30 fights, it could take me 15.
So let's go back. 2019, you came out victorious against Harry Matthews. Tell us about that win. How did you feel? How was the team feeling about the win? And also, I'm presuming that was your last fight.
Yeah, that fight, well, there was talk that he was going to come for it and he was supposed to go for it. And so I was training like an animal for that fight, and that was my first 6 rounder. But I felt very good in there. I felt like I was in control the whole time. I won every single round. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I felt very comfortable in that fight. He was strong. He was very strong. There was one time he caught me with a counter, and I was like, "Oh shit, I can't let this go pear shape." So that kind of made me switch on a bit more. But yeah, for the most part, it was pretty dominant.
Amazing. And the team, how were they feeling about your win?
Yeah, they loved it, and they were saying that it was a very professional performance. So right. I was happy to hear that from them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Adrian, we saw an interview that you did, I think it was back in 2019, and you spoke about going for a Southern Area title, which I don't think materialized at that time. And I'm guessing then we went into the pandemic. So is that still the plan going forward?
Yeah, of course. The initial plan is to get the Southern Area opportunity, win the Southern Area title, and progress from there. However, whichever big opportunities come up, then I'll take them regardless, title or no title.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So we've interviewed a few of the IQ boxers, and now including yourself. Tell us a bit about how it's, how do you feel being a part of IQ, and what is it like, training there?
It's a good family to be a part of, to be honest, and I'm grateful. It's like, I feel like I was made to be a part of them. Like, it's a perfect match. I don't believe it's an accident that I'm part of that team, because I feel the chemistry is just natural. It's not forced at all. And I feel like even though every fighter has our own styles, we have the same principles. We have the same boxing principles. And obviously that comes from the head coaches. Just saying, it's also good because everybody there has got their own qualities. So when I look at different of my stable mates, I can take something from each of them and say, yeah, I want to be like him in this department and be like him in that department.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll do you as well and bring your
of course
your essence into it too. Speaking of IQ, obviously recently we've seen some of your IQ stable mates getting onto some really big platforms. Yusuf Kamari recently, Kay Prosper, and thus far, obviously at the early stage you are in your career, you've been in the smaller halls. How are you feeling about the prospect of getting onto a big stage like that, like a big matchroom show as well?
Yeah, that's what it's all about, to be honest. That's what we're all working towards. I can't wait. I feel like that's the kind of scenario I thrive in. They say pressure either bursts pipes or makes diamonds, and I'm not going to be running and leaking. I'm going to be shining. So yeah, that pressure is going to make me.
That's it. We look forward to seeing you on the big stage. So talking of big stage, so you are in the super middleweight division. Who is one name you would call out right now to fight? Just off the rip.
There's a guy called Lerone Richards. I actually admire him. I admire his style. So he's a guy I would actually want to share the ring with, just to, you know what I mean? I feel like that would be a good chess match, maybe.
Good dust up.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you about a couple of, recent fights coming up. I don't know if you would have seen the Eubank Jr. Marcus Morrison bout recently. What was your kind of take on that? What did you make of it?
I was interested in that fight because Eubank's being trained by Roy Jones right now, and Roy Jones is my favorite fighter of all time. So I was looking to see how he's improved him, and I can see the improvements. I can see how he was more in and out on his feet after he's finished his combinations. He finishes off on an angle. I can even see how he was imitating Roy Jones in certain aspects with his stance and the lead left hook and stuff. So it was good. I was really impressed, and he had the work rate as usual.
Yeah.
But you can also see there were times he took his foot off the gas because he probably wanted it to go the distance.
I think he said that actually. I saw him say that because he wanted to test out his style. Yeah, this new
around
to it. So yeah, I think you're right.
Okay, so big fight coming up on Saturday. Canelo v Billy Joe Saunders. What's your predictions? What's happening?
I can't see Billy Joe being stopped. I can't see Billy Joe being stopped. I know that's something a lot of people is predicting. However, I believe Canelo by points. I know there was a whole ring dispute and he's got a couple extra feet size ring. But I mean, I go back to when Canelo fought Lara. And Lara is a very slick Cuban southpaw boxer. And I saw Canelo slowly close the range. And some people say Lara won that fight, but I gave Canelo 7 rounds. So I think Canelo, and this is a better version of Canelo, more experienced.
Yeah,
I think he'll get the better of Billy Joe eventually. Maybe Billy Joe might win a couple early rounds, but Canelo for me.
I think it's going all the way.
Yeah, we've said it on a show already this week. You know, we
can't see Billy Joe getting stopped.
Yeah, defo. But look, Adrian, thank you so much for joining us today. Best of luck for your future fights. Just tell the people where they can find you on social media, and also big up any sponsors that you have. Okay,
Twitter is ruler_Redman, and my Instagram is adrian.redman. Funny enough, when I was searching for Instagram usernames, I searched Adrian Redman and I saw it was taken. I was thinking, what? Because I was thinking at the time, it's a unique name. So I'm thinking, like, who? I went onto this guy's profile and I'm seeing this imposter stole my whole identity.
It wasn't you.
Yeah, it wasn't me. No, I'm joking though. Like, big up Adrian Redman, you beat me to it. Fair enough, fair play. But yeah, Instagram, adrian.redman.
So thanks again, Adrian, for joining us. And guys, again, we are Comedian Sham at Boxing and Bantz. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.